everybody. It is Sunday night again, and I just finished a really exciting game of The Pursuit of Happiness. I actually legit won. Actually, wow, more than one. As you can see, I got 80 long-term happiness points. I was all set to whine at the end of this because I reached my goals fairly early on, but the stars, the long-term happiness points, I just thought there's no way for a person to get 70 because every time you add on an expansion, it adds on 10 requirements of long-term happiness points to win, which doesn't quite seem fair because you don't get extra rounds. That doesn't give you any more rounds. It does give you more ways to earn stuff, but you still are within the same number of rounds. But I'm not going to complain anymore because, like I said, I got 80 long-term happiness points. I reached all my goals. I had an amazing life. My goals were take at least 2 single round projects at level 2 or higher. Did that early on. Participate in at least 5 activities. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And last, I got engage in 3 community cards in the same round. And I did manage to do that. I didn't know if I was going to be able to, but I got my popularity way up there. And then, of course, getting 3 in the same round, doing 3 in the same round, boosted it up even higher. So that really made it easier to get the long-term happiness points. So I had a pretty amazing life. Not only did I do all that, I had a level 1 journalist job through the whole thing. But, I wasn't that ambitious for money, okay? It was about the people and the experiences, man. Plus, unless you have money as one of your goals or something that requires a lot of money, I don't think it's really good to take level 2 and 3 jobs. It takes too much of your hourglasses, too much of your time and resources. So I kept it light with just journalist level 1. I went to a King's Day happening. I don't know what that is exactly, but I went to a theme park and rode the roller coaster, and I went a day trip of sightseeing, had a cocktail party with cheap drinks, yay. Hosted a dinner party with home-cooked food, that's a laugh. And went to a Broadway show, and I bought a boat, although despite this picture, I only got up to the rowing boat. And in my old age, I dated Eric. Hi, Eric. Sorry, but I'm dead now, Eric. I also went to St. Basil's Cathedral. Don't fall. Something I would really like to do. I ran a marathon, which is another joke. That would never happen in my life. But doing that gave me a heart, which got me way up into the higher stress, the lower stress, which made me live all the way through to the last year of old age. So that helped too. And I played in a Sudoku tournament, and I was elected in worked in an election campaign. Also, what did I participate in here? I had a work conference, visited a friend in the hospital, did some charity fundraising, set up a lemonade stand because, I wasn't making a whole lot of money, so you got to get some money somewhere. Safety seminar. I did some street artwork, and I helped a friend move. Wasn't that nice of me? I have a bad back now, but that's okay. I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, very fun. I'm glad I been playing this all week and weekend. I played like 3 games this weekend, I believe, of this. And I finally got to where I figured out how to, work the strategy just a little bit. I'm by no means an expert at this point, but I was able to figure out a little bit better how to get my goals reached and then just go for long-term happiness points as hard and as fast as I could, even making the sacrifice of dating Eric. Anyway, this is really fun game. It's quite a bit different than I'm used to. No dice involved whatsoever. Very Euro-y, which is not generally my thing, but the life setting of working out your life and stuff is really fun and appealing to me. Like I said in my previous video about it, it's reminds me of the Sims video game, which I love dearly, and it's just fun. Now, I will say that when I added the 2 expansions, I added the communities first, and that was okay, but it definitely gives you a lot to look at. And then when I added the experiences one, wow, there was some analysis paralysis going on. That is a lot of choices to make and a lot of things to juggle and figure out. And you can choose some things here, but you also have to remember to keep enough resources back to pay your maintenance on your job and whatever belongings you might have. That's why I didn't get any belongings except the rowboat, which had no maintenance on it, because I was trying to go for other things. Now, there's different goals that have you getting possessions and all that, so it's different every time. And you need to learn to adjust your strategy to whatever your goals are. You can't just go, oh, that would be fun to do, I'll take that. You have to take what will benefit you toward your goals. And it was super fun. Great game. I would not add a single additional expansion at this point. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle any more choices or things to keep track of or anything in this. No way. Don't want any, what is the new one? Nostalgia pack. Definitely don't want the Thug Life. Not my style. Nothing else. Couldn't handle it. But this, after some work and practice, this is doable. Just barely, but it's doable. So anyway, it is a great game. If you like this type of content, it's very fun. I have no clue what it would be like playing multiplayer. I guess, in some ways it makes me think, ugh, too confusing, but I guess if everybody's just paying attention to their own thing, it might not be so bad. You definitely have people taking things that you wanted and stuff like that, so I can't even wrap my head around that at the moment. But it is definitely fun solo. So anyway, I hope that you're having a good weekend. I hope you get to play some games, and unfortunately it's back to work tomorrow, but the new weekend will be here before we know it. So have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye, Eric.